Thank you for joining me for lesson 105 of our daily Sefer HaMitzvos study. Today, we are going to be learning only one mitzvah. It's a big one, negative mitzvah 61. And it's a mitzvah against violating oaths. This comes from Leviticus 19:12, which says it's forbidden to violate an oath which one makes, obligating himself to do or not to do a certain action. And so this would be saying, I'm going to eat, some type of food that is permitted, or I won't eat a certain kind of food that's permitted, or I didn't eat a certain type of food that was permitted, or I did eat a certain kind of food that was permitted. So it can be something in the past or something in the future, saying like I'll never do this or I will always do that. As long as it's a permitted action by the Torah and you're not violating a mitzvah, then that is a valid oath. Doesn't mean it's good to make oaths, but if you do make an oath, um, uh, uh, if you do make an oath, you're supposed to stick to it. Even better, let your yes be yes and your no be no. But if you do make an oath, then Hashem says, "Do not swear falsely by my name." Leviticus 19:12. So let's say somebody says, I swear, I will eat pork or something like that, and they're Jewish, and so it's an obligation for them not to eat pork. That doesn't stand. If they say, I swear not to ever put on tefillin, or swear never to wear tzitzis, or something like that. That's violating a mitzvah, and so it's not a valid oath. That doesn't stand. But what's forbidden here is to violate a valid oath that one makes and puts upon themselves, to do or to not do something that the Torah doesn't say they can or cannot do. Like we can't violate a precept that's in the Torah. So if you unintentionally end up violating the oath, and thus make it a false oath, then you are, back in the day, you would bring a variable sacrifice. It means a sacrifice of different possible sacrifices depending on your situation. But a someone who violated the oath intentionally would actually receive lashes. And in order to determine what is a unintentional or an intentional sin, in order for a court to be able to adjudicate that situation, the person must have been seen by valid witnesses. Those witnesses had to warn that person, saying, by doing this, you're violating an oath that you made, and your punishment will be lashes. And so that person, if they continue to do it anyway, then they've violated it, and it's now legally an intentional violation of their oath. And so this actually would be something that the court would pull them and the and the witnesses before them. They would then verify that this was a violation of intentional sin, or of intentionally sinning by violating an oath that was made, and then that person would receive lashes. So that is negative mitzvah number 600 and negative mitzvah 61. And tomorrow, with God's help, or tomorrow night, most likely the nights get really long right now this time of the year here. So most likely going to do this on Sunday. We'll do the next mitzvah, negative mitzvah 62, which also deals with vain oaths. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a great day in every way and have a good Shabbos.